Hey everyone, I hope you're doing so well. As you can see today, I'm coming to you with a very dramatic look. This is actually a Bollywood / Indian inspired bridal look that I'm bringing to you by request from one of my wonderful subscribers. Thank you so much for giving me the idea. I had so much fun creating this look for you. As you can see, it contains a very dramatic look with plenty of different eyeshadow colors, as well as very defined eyeliner and huge dramatic lashes. So let's get started with the base on my lid, which for today I will be using Rubenesque Paint Pot by MAC. And what I'm going to do is apply this all over my lid, right up to the brow bone. Okay, so I applied the Rubenesque right up to the tape, along the tape, starting from my lid all the way to the brow bone, and I was quite heavy on the lid area with the Rubenesque. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the base shadow on my lid using my large shader brush. This one is Expensive Pink by MAC. You can see the color, it's sort of a goldish pink color. What I'm going to do is pat the brush right into the color, follow this into my crease, pat it right onto my lid, and I'm actually going to bring it upwards a little bit on the inside and wing it right along the tape here. So pretty much for every color I use in my eyeshadow for this look, I'm going to use separate brushes. That's because I have them. If you have like a quick sort of daily cleaner to clean your brush off every time you go into a new color, I would recommend that. So the next color I'm going to use is Sushi Flower by MAC. It's a very soft pink color. I'm going to use my crease brush from Sephora for this. Tap the brush right into the color. Of course, tap off any excess. And then start probably right around halfway on my lid. Bring this out. And then blend it along my lid and bring it up. So it's kind of not going downwards. It's going across along the crease. And you're going to stop sort of right underneath where your eyebrow begins. And just blend that back and forth. And again, wing it out along the tape. So hopefully you can see the contrast between the Sushi flower and the Expensive Pink on my lid. I start right around here with the Sushi flower and bring it right along, right up to there. So just brought it back and forth. The next color I'm going to use is actually going to go into the purples for this look. And this one is called Ribbon by Tarantino. And I know you can't see it here, but it's a matte color. It's very light lilac pink with glitter laid into it. So it's a very faint glittery look. I'm going to use my 222 brush by MAC, tap it right into the color, and bring this on the outer third of my lid, wing it up, and just bring it right along the crease going all the way in. So it's a little different from how I place Sushi flower. So all the way across like that. Next, I'm going to use my pencil brush and Plum Dressing by MAC, which is an even deeper violet. And what I'm going to do is tap my pencil brush right into this color and bring it along the outer quarter of my lid. Again, this is just deepening the color here. Also with this color, I'm going to bring it more along the tape and wing it out further and bring it up above where I placed the Sushi flower color earlier. And this is all in an effort to deepen the color and define my crease even more, or define the color even more. So what I've been trying to build here is a nice gradient of light into deeper shades. I hope you can see that with the camera. The next color I'm going to use is the deepest shade of all of the eyeshadows that I'm using today, which is my dark matte purple color by Makeup Forever, and I'll be using my blending brush for this. Right here, I'm going to create more of the deep color right here, wing it out, bring it up closer to my eyebrow, and blend it in to Plum Dressing right around here. And I'm just going to blend it out a little more. So I'll tap my blending brush right into the color. Start along the outer edge, right along the tape, and bring this darker color in. I'm also going to go right along the outer corner of my lash line, and then wing it out and bring it in. Very close to the brow here. And blend these colors together. Okay, so I've removed my tape after applying that deep purple color, and now I'm just going to work on buffing out the sharp edge right here, bringing some of the purple using my flat shader brush right onto my lower lash line, just on the outer corner, and just evening out both sides using my blending brush. For my highlight color today, I'm going to go ahead and use my small shader brush and the color Albatross right under the brow. And when I go into the inner tear duct area, should blend this nicely. When I go into the inner tear duct area, I'm actually going to go out a lot further than I usually do onto the bridge of my nose, just to arc it out a bit more and bring a lot of light into this area, and just blend it upwards as much as possible. Okay, so I wasn't too happy with how far winged out my eyeshadow was going. I think it was too much for a bridal look. So what I did was I cleaned off some of that winged edge that pointed out past my brows a little bit using an orange stick with a baby wipe wrapped around it. I just used it to wipe it off there. And then I also didn't like the really defined line here. So what I did was I blended that out using my blending brush and Sushi flour, and I did that on both eyes. So I'm going to go ahead now and go back and put my highlight color on and blend it right into all those colors there, so we have a nice highlight there underneath the brow. Okay, now for a tad bit more drama to the lids, I'm actually going to add a little bit of glitter to this look just along the lids using my flat small shader brush from MAC. This one is the bronze reflex reflex bronze glitter from MAC, and I actually got it from the Wonder Woman collection. And what I'm going to do is spray a little bit of Fix Plus straight onto the brush, tap it right into the container. So I've got some right there. Swirl it around in the lid just to get any excess off and to avoid fallout. Or actually I'm patting it in. And then go ahead and pat this right onto your lid, right up to where that purple starts. And don't go past the crease. So now that I have all the color added onto my lid, I'm actually going to go on to eyeliner and lashes. As you can see with the liner, I went all the way around the eye and along the rim. For the waterline, I'm using Bobbi Brown gel liner in black ink. I would also recommend using that around as well. However, for the purposes of this video, because I'm not going to be wearing this look all day, I put my Revlon Color Stay Liquid Liner on top. And what you can see that I did with that was I sort of pointed it on the inside around the tear duct area and brought it back around all the way around my lower lash line. So I'm going to do that, and an Indian-inspired wedding look would not be complete without a good pair of wispy, long, dramatic lashes. So for this, I am using this pair right here. Let me see if you can see it. So you can see they're quite long on the outside and they're very wispy. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my eyeliner, apply my lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I have my lashes done, and all of the liner and everything complete, you can see that it is a very dramatic eye. Some of you may choose not to go with the lashes, but just to go with the dramatic theme of the Indian bridal look, I just decided to go ahead and apply the lashes anyways. As you can see with these ones, they're quite short on the inside and then go wisp out on the outside. They're quite long on the outside. The next step for me is to add a little bit of an iridescent powder. For this, I'm using MAC iridescent powder in golden bronze, and I'll just put a little bit onto the brush. Sorry, a little bit onto the brush, and use the lid to swirl the brush around and make sure that I tap off any excess. And like I said, I'm just going to brush it onto the cheekbones, above the brow, bridge of the nose, chin, and cupid's bow. For my blush today, I'm going to go ahead and use MAC Mineralized Blush in Lovejoy. And what it does is it brings a little bit of a dewy glow to my face in addition to just a tad bit of color. It just gives a nice natural glow. For my lip color today, I'm doing something similar to what I did in my last wedding look, which is fill in my lips with Half Red Lip Liner by MAC. And then the additional step that I'm going to do is add a lipstick on top of that. This one is Exotic Orchid by Lancome. And a lip gloss. I'm undecided between Lancome's Juicy Tube Smoothie in Dreamsicle or Shiseido's lip gloss, and they don't have a name for it. It's V1107. As you can see, it's a little bit of a purple, so I'm going to decide between the two. The reason I've decided to go with this color is it's because it's a rosy sort of natural look on the lips, and tends to be the color that I usually see in Indian looks. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in my lips with the lip liner, and I'll be right back. And now for lipstick, I'm just going to pat this right onto my lips and blot off the lip color, and go ahead and apply your lip gloss. I think I'm going to go ahead with the Juicy Tubes, and I'm just going to use my finger for this. And with my lip color completed, I am finished with my Bollywood / Indian inspired bridal look for today. I truly hope you enjoyed and that you send plenty more requests to me. I'll do my very best to bring them out for you. Also, please stay tuned for plenty of other sort of spring inspired and summer inspired looks, and a big giveaway announcement. Once again, thanks so much for tuning in, for subscribing if you have, and for rating and giving me your constructive feedback. I truly appreciate it. Have a fabulous day.